All right, good Friday afternoon, everyone. I'm Meteorologist Jeff Porter, and where would we be in life without technical issues? I'm not sure, but anyway, we apologize for our slightly delayed start here on our WWMT Facebook page, and we're going to walk you through your weekend. We're also going to walk you through next week's storm, which continues to sort of change and evolve, what it will end up ultimately looking like. And look, there are going to be some additional changes, so we'll take you through all of that as well. We've got the benefit of our graphic system behind us, so we're actually starting up in St. Ignace. It's where US 2 and 75 are. Of course, we got downtown Kalamazoo out over Bronson Park, and another look at St. Ignace over there. So first thing we want to do is just gently remind you here about downloading our Weather Alert Network app. Look, it's a great app. The alerts are pinpoint. They're very specific and in advance of snow over the weekend, in advance of next week's storm, Tuesday, Wednesday. There are additional chances for snow here next Thursday, maybe also next weekend. We just want you to have the app and to use the app. It is free, will always be free. Scan the QR code, type WWMT weather in your app store. So here is the weekend. We're defining snow showers now on Saturday. It's kind of really scattered in coverage, and we've diminished the expectation as far as how much snowfall we're going. We're going to show you that in a moment. And we always thought snow showers would be much more likely, Sunday morning rather than all day. We still feel that way. And even as we look at these hourly snow chances, and granted, they are kind of spotty here. I'll even put our middle monitor on our graphic system as well. They are spotty here, like 25, 30% or so. And we'll start you off there at 5 a.m. tomorrow morning. So if you got outside plans, don't change those plans just because we are talking about snow. I want to take you inside the models. We're actually going to do it 3 different times. And here's essentially what they're saying. About 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch, 1/2 inch to an inch, 1/2 inch to about an inch, and with temperatures expected to actually be above the freezing mark a little bit here, both Saturday and also Sunday. A lot of this accumulating might just be on the lawn and not necessarily on your driveway or the area roads. Still, we are going to acknowledge the possibility of some slippery spots early Saturday morning, then again Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Hour by hour depiction of snow here. Boys, it's pretty underwhelming. The snow showers indicated in blue here, very spotty or very here and there. This is 11 a.m. Saturday morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I think what this does is it speaks to the disorganized nature of the system, lack of some key ingredients to produce snow, at least where we are in relation to the location of these systems. So yeah, another batch of snow here showing up at the Lakeshore, 7 p.m. Saturday night. Okay, so let's talk about Tuesday. And we've been talking about Tuesday and Wednesday for a while. The problem is when you're trying to forecast snow 4 days in advance, 5 days in advance, 6 days in advance, it's a bit of a moving target. So as the details change, the expectations change. And look, there are going to be additional changes as we get you into the weekend and Sunday night and Monday as we get ever closer to the start of the event. So number one point I want to make here is the storm track is fluid, has been changing a little bit. So how is it changing? Well, the position is farther north. In fact, the farthest north that I've seen all week long has been happening right now with the latest information coming into our Weather Alert Center. So what does that look like? Instead of like central Indiana or even western Ohio, now we're talking northern Indiana or maybe the Michigan-Indiana line and then over to Detroit. So what that's going to do is that's going to start us off with snow for a period of a few hours, and we're going to walk you through it. You can see about an inch or two on the front end. And then we're going to go over to rain, and rain would sort of compact the snow, tamp down our snowfall expectations a little bit. And yeah, we'd still go to snow on the backside later Tuesday evening, Tuesday night, and into early Wednesday, but that diminishes our snowfall capability a little bit. Look, this is a powerful system. There's no doubt about it. It's been modeled as such from the very beginning and still is to this moment. So the stronger these storms are, the more wind that is wrapped up in these systems. So what we're actually concerned here about some 30, 40, 45 mile per hour gusts starting Tuesday night and then carrying over into early Wednesday morning. So for places that see mostly snow or all snow, a heavy wet snow, you have to be concerned about bringing some branches down and maybe some outages and those kinds of things. So we are still concerned about that. Point remains here as we just kind of give you a sense of what the jet stream is going to be doing on Tuesday. See all this cold air up in Canada? Look, that's not going to funnel down until like the end of next week behind the system. Now, as we look at next weekend and beyond, some of the coldest air of the entire winter, but that's not a factor here with this Tuesday, Wednesday system. So what we're actually forecasting now, 36 degrees on Tuesday, 35 on Wednesday. And look, both of those, they are above the freezing mark. So I think rather than, look at specific amounts, let's kind of walk you into the ins and outs of the system. So this is Tuesday morning at 4 a.m. We already have snow in West Michigan. In fact, could be having some slippery conditions, snow-covered roads here, maybe an inch or so on the ground for our friends near and south of I-94. That's a reality at 7. Remember, again, heavy, wet snow, great for making snowballs at forts, but really difficult to shovel and extra slippery to drive on because of the added moisture content. Now, all of a sudden, green means rain. We've got our rain line here that's all the way up to just about Kalamazoo and pushing all the way up to Ann Arbor, to Detroit, and to those kinds of places. And yeah, we will change back over to snow later Tuesday night. But again, that happening in the heart of the system, not seeing frozen precipitation the entire time, really changes the complexion of our outcomes here. Now, I want to be really clear here when we're talking about how much snow. Again, these numbers are also going to change. But just know that we're talking maybe just 2, 3, 4 inches, places like Kalamazoo, Marshall. But the heaviest snow would be setting up here, Grand Rapids and northeastward, towards north of the Thumb region, north of Bad Axe, towards places like Escoda and over to Alpena. They, as of right now, would be in the sweet spot for potentially double-digit amounts of snow. And I encourage you to not look at the actual numbers, but just sort of the sentiment here. So let's go ahead and put a bow on it here with your Sealy Auto Group 7-day forecast. Just light snow over the weekend. Monday, still a quiet day. Monday, a really big day because it is a back-to-school Monday for the first time in a couple of weeks for teachers, students, and staff. And we think as a weather team together, we're going to come to a consensus over the weekend about it's Tuesday or Wednesday. Are they weather alert days or not? So we will declare that probably Sunday night. But again, the fluidity that we described, there's going to be more of that as we examine new information later tonight, Saturday and Sunday and so forth. And listen, we're going to get the ultimate outcome right. We just know that it's changeable, and that happens with just about every winter storm. So it's just kind of the way it goes here. But look, stay with us over the weekend right here on Facebook, our YouTube channel. We love it when you go to our website, WWMT.com. Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson, going to be a great watch here at 5 o'clock, as he always is. Catch me tomorrow morning and for Colin, and join Will later Saturday night, and then again Sunday night. So look, have a great Friday night and have a wonderful weekend.